Hey, it's Risk on Sports. I'm Todd Ault with Jason Bartholomew. It's the second episode of Risk on Sports. We're talking baseball today. What risk are you taking? Could it be Baltimore? Tune in to listen to Jason's picks. We're going to cover baseball today. We'll see you in a second. Hey, what did I say, Jason? I said yesterday we're going to make money this week. We started off with a bang. How much money did we make yesterday?
We made $69.
$69.
$69.
But to be clear, now Joe's in the house.
Yeah.
Crypto Joe, how long was the record for men left on base with bases loaded? Like, you probably won't know this answer because it's a trick question. But let's just say it was in the 50s. Jason, what happened yesterday? Tell Joe the insanity of what happened with what's the odds, right? You told me when bases are loaded with no outs, there's an 85% chance a run's going to be scored.
Correct.
What happened yesterday?
So we're watching the Nationals at the Cardinals game, and we've got the over. Obviously, we got the over. We wouldn't be talking about this. The over was 8.5 runs. So we're just humming along, and the Nationals got like 10 hits, a series of walks. They load the bases twice with nobody out. I'm texting Todd. I'm like, here we go. Nobody out. 85% chance to score a run. And they whiffed in both scenarios.
No runs scored.
Yeah,
No runs scored. It ended up being a 5-2 game. We lost. We lost that game, and we lost the other over in a similar fashion where they just left like a small city on bases. And that game was the Cleveland Indians at the Chicago White Sox. That was a 4-3 game. We needed 8 runs or more. So, yeah.
Combo whore.
Yeah, we got combo horde on that one.
That sucked, man.
But
we got smoked. But we made $69.
Yeah, so we were 0-2 on our straight wagers. Those were the 2 over picks. And we just had some negative variance there.
You're the only guy I know that could be up 100% and still have a losing record for the year.
Hey, we went 2-2 on the parlays.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
It wasn't a gnarly percentage of men left on base. I mean, like 22 or something crazy.
22.
Like that.
It was the record since 1956. It's insanity. I mean, how do you just strand that many soldiers?
22 people left on base, no scoring.
Dude, no soldier left behind. They were just striking out, not even bunting, no sacrifice flies.
Yeah, it's
not
crazy.
playing team baseball, trying to hit grand slams, striking out, just terrible. But anyway, we ended up $69.
I want to cover this for the audience, though, and this is why I'm such a fan of Jason. How do you have a losing day, still make money, and that's called risk control? That's managing your bankroll. And that's what we're here to talk to you about. We're here to talk to you about risk control. We do a show every day at 1:05. 1:05. We do a show every day at 1:05, every day on YouTube. I think soon it's going to be on other channels. And we're on KEIB 1150 AM Los Angeles and Orange County every Sunday. And we're talking risk with stocks. We're talking risk with baseball and betting, with soccer. I know that today you bet on badminton. Is that right, Joe? Was it badminton?
Yeah, it was badminton. No, I wouldn't bet.
Are you a shuttlecock kind of guy?
I don't even understand badminton.
Do you even know what a
to be
shuttlecock
honest.
is?
Yeah, it's the little thing that they throw, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude,
Jason, let's get to the baseball.
I mean, if there's some cornhole games, you'd probably bet on that too, wouldn't you?
Maybe some skeet shooting, some darts.
So,
Hey, cornhole's getting to be a popular game. You know, Brad has cornhole downstairs.
does he?
Yeah. Actually, you can play it right downstairs in this building.
It's actually kind of crazy how many people watch this on YouTube. I mean, the channels where the guys are just chucking them and
Playing
making a
cornhole?
ton. Oh, yeah. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views.
There's guys that are bet on cockroach races, right? I mean, someone told me a long time ago, I won't go into that, but effectively, you know, you could bet on anything. And Jason, when I was at the sportsbook with you yesterday, I saw those sports. I thought to myself, why aren't we betting on basketball?
It's just I can't beat basketball. It's tough. You got to know your limits, man.
Your limit is only baseball?
Yeah, stick with baseball and college basketball and a little bit of college football. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Would you have taken Baylor against Gonzaga?
I would have taken Baylor against Gonzaga. I did not, but yeah.
Hey, I think one of our audience members, though, did in our challenge.
Yes.
They took Baylor and Gonzaga in the finals. But I wonder if he chose Gonzaga over Baylor. We'll have to talk to Jeff, right?
We can look at his graph. Or
Yeah,
his,
for sure.
he filled out his bracket. So, hey, so 2-2 on the parlays. We can look at the tickets, but primarily we had the Padres, Yankees, and Rays on a 3-teamer. And the Yankees and the Rays squeaked it out. The Padres was 6-2. So basically yesterday we were 2-2 parlays, 0-2 straight wagers, $69 profit. Get these numbers here, and we can post these. 19 and 21 on the straight wagers. 19 wins, 21 losses. What a loser, right?
No.
Parlays, 10 wins, 28 losses.
What a loser,
Think
right?
about that.
Right.
Unstoppable.
Correct. Profits, $1,184 off an initial $1,200 bankroll. Working bankroll, $2,384. Now, when we talk about risk management, there's a lot of different approaches. You can talk about the max amount of percentile you want to wager based on your total bankroll. In this case with baseball, there's 162 games. That's a long, long season. You have action every day if you want it. So I would suggest no more than 3 to 5% of your bankroll on any one wager. You can look up Kelly Criterion. That's a risk management formula that you can use to determine what your risk appetite is. But for me, I like to stay around 3 to 5% for any one game. I found myself over betting a little bit over the weekend just because we were kind of excited and we were in the casino environment, so we fired off some additional parlays. Unfortunately, they didn't go our way. We actually had an 0-13 day, if you can believe that. 0-13.
By the way, how do you have an 0-13 day and still make money?
0-13, and we lost 1100 that day.
Yeah, so at one point your $1,200 was over $3,400.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, it's a long season, right?
It is.
And you're still up. You're still a double.
Yep.
And you have a lot of risk control. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, I think...
Which one are you picking?
Triple kill.
So anyway, we're just kind of having fun. But we want to talk about the approach on baseball and how the day-to-day operations look for us. When we wake up, it seems like we never sleep, right? It's just...
No, if it's the stock market, the lending market, the credit market,
Yeah.
Private equity, betting. I'm married and 4 kids.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. You busy with those dogs you have?
Yeah, we got some dogs. We got
Right.
a couple of orphans we're taking care of.
You don't have a high maintenance wife, though. I noticed that.
No,
She's not high maintenance.
No, she's not.
In fact, I would consider her to be low maintenance.
If I were to buy like a van with solar to power the AC and a way to get Wi-Fi everywhere and recirculating shower in there, she'd live in a van.
Oh, I owe her an answer. She sent me a letter last night. Did she send it off?
She didn't. She sent it to someone else also. She was waiting to hear back from you.
Yeah, I don't need to be rude. I should answer that.
Okay.
It's like she sent it to me like at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
that's when
what the hell?
that's like in prime
That's
of
your
our
working
day.
time.
Yeah, that's our working time.
Hey, Joe, are you going to bet today at all? You got any baseball picks?
I actually don't have any baseball picks today. I don't bet on baseball. I count on him to tell me exactly what I'm going to do to bet.
You don't bet on baseball?
When
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, when he tells me I'm going to bet, I bet.
We're gonna take the Orioles today. We got John Means on the hill. Actually, go to the screen. Let's get a shot at this lefty here. Yeah, there he is. He's making a funny face on the right. That's our guy today.
I think it's important to understand something about Jason and us, and that is, here's the ticket, right? The ticket's right here. Oh, can you see that ticket, right? The difference between us and other people who, I got my monster pick of the day, is that we actually make them, and we track them all, and we post them for you. And
What, you don't like
all
whale,
of them monitored.
you don't like the whale bets?
No, I think they're nonsense. I mean, I get it. I get it. There's
Whoa. Headshot.
Yeah, there's a reason for that, but the reality is that I think it's ultimately the transparency which we're trying to bring to everything we do. The transparency is going to set everyone free, right? You're gonna win or die by your picks. Everyone's going to know them,
Right?
And I think the people who subscribe to your service and pay attention to what you say, Jason, are going to care about the fact that you're putting your money where your mouth is.
I mean, we might look like idiots here. We might be. Look, some of these folks are all show no go. Okay, I don't need to mention.
They got a Rolls Royce though.
Yeah, all show no go. I don't need to mention any names. They never played professional sports. I happen to play professional baseball. So yeah, I mean, after the fact, you can post all these air bets and post all these tickets, and you could go on Instagram and say all these things about, if you don't win today, you get the rest of the year's picks and whatever the heck he does.
If you don't win today, I'll give you 2 picks.
Yeah.
And if you don't win today, you get the rest of my picks that I didn't win on for all week.
Well, yeah, but you're betting on minus 800s at that point.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, let's wager 800 to win 100.
You're kind of a direct guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean that right there is.
You like pick 'em.
Yeah. So we are snipers in the baseball.
Although you tell people when you have a blow up, and you still are up for the year.
yeah,
And you go 0-13 in a single day.
dude, we went 0-13. You know how hard it is to do that?
I mean, statistically, that won't happen again.
No.
Apparently, it's not that hard.
Anyway, so
Well,
I'm
the
here.
fact that you went 0-13 and we tell everyone you did.
Yeah.
We also tell them the good and the bad.
Right.
That's what I like about what you're doing.
I mean, year to date, we've made a total of, let's see here, 38, 57.
it's a sick
78.
percentage you've made.
Yeah.
In a very short period of time.
Well, there's the huge upside with parlays. Everybody likes parlays because of the risk reward.
yeah, I find myself, by the way, liking the parlays.
But
myself.
parlays could be sucker bets too.
So did you parlay today?
We did. Just 2 teams.
Let me see. What did you parlay today?
We took some chalk and then with a value pick.
Okay, so you went Oreos
you got the Orioles.
and then Padres to win.
Correct.
You bet
That's a $100
100
ticket.
to win 249.75, right?
Yeah. So actually, it's actually 1.5 to 1. It's you win about 150. The total redemption will be 250. You see what I'm saying?
How often do you hit on those big like 4 parlay where you have 4 teams? How often does that
We
happen?
would have had one last night if the Nationals wouldn't strand all those runners. We would have had $25 win 949. We had the Tigers.
I
last
gotta
night.
say that I think that I want to personally. I don't know if I can never obviously tell what you want to bet. You're the expert here.
Yeah.
But I want to do some more of those parlays where it's 25 or 50 to win 900.
Yeah.
Because statistically, you could do enough of them theoretically with your expertise to win, right?
I mean, if we do $25 parlays that even just pay 500, that's 20 to 1 on your odds, right?
Right.
So you have like 20 chances at those odds to smash one to break even.
Sure.
So you think I went 0-13 though, I could go 0-20.
Is poker a sport?
Poker is a game of skill with luck involved. It's not a sport.
So when
You've seen those poker players? They're
So
like,
the poker playing you do won't be on Risk on Sports?
I mean, it could be. We could do some live streams online, WSOP.
No, I know we're going to do that, but I'm asking you, will it be on Risk on Sports or Risk on the other thing?
No, it would be on the other show, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, poker's not really a sport. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it, actually.
Come
That's
on
a good
now.
question.
What, is it a sport?
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
How is it a sport?
It's on ESPN.
ESPN.
Golfing's a sport. I mean, everybody says sport,
Wait a
you got to be
minute,
an
wait a minute.
athlete, but I mean, think about that. You got to be
By the
13.
way, he's an athlete, dude. Have you ever
Right,
seen him?
but
Dude.
I'm not joking. You got to be
Wait,
13
dude.
hours.
ESPN, Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
Oh, come on now.
Is this spelling bee sport?
Might be. And what happens?
Is ESPN Entertainment and Sports?
Programming
Yeah.
Network.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a game, though, right? It's a game. Yeah.
Can
But
you
is
bet
it a
on it?
sport? Yeah, you can bet on it. You can have fantasy poker where you pick your team. You could put like, hey, I got Helmuth, I got Negreanu, I got Ivy.
You played against Ivy, right? He's a
I
pussy.
played
isn't
against
he?
those guys all in
He's a total
tournaments.
pussy. Would you call Ivy a pussy?
No, Ivy's the best.
Ivy?
Well,
I'm just totally making that up to piss him off.
No.
He didn't-
So then what about
I
cornhole?
Phil Ivy,
Cornhole
I
sport?
want you to know he's never said that. He actually said
Cornhole.
You actually said Phil Ivy is intimidating.
Beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. He never called you a pussy.
That's a good question. Cornhole is sport. I mean,
Yeah, you got a skill. It's a game of skill
Well, so G just said poker's a game of skill.
yeah,
with some luck.
with some luck.
With some
But
luck.
Well, I guess cornhole
has
you
luck.
could like put
Right.
it around there and get
Put it around,
like
slide
the
it
wind
in.
could you could like golf. I mean, golf's a sport though.
Right. So is bowling.
Yeah, bowling. So yeah,
Hey, bowling's tough, man.
darts.
Darts is a sport.
I mean, you could be a dart thrower in baseball where you just pick games. You could just say I like this,
Look,
this, and this.
Wait, you
I
gotta
mean-
understand. He's a professional dart player. I'm actually not joking.
Oh, are you?
This guy,
I'm pretty
he
good.
used to say to me, pretty good. He said to me, Todd, I can't be there this weekend. I've got a dart tournament. I'm like, and he's like, trust me. This guy gets out the thing, and he has these darts with feathers,
Oh,
his
yeah.
own darts
Titanium.
that
Oh,
fly
yeah.
a certain way.
Dude, he's playing cricket for hundreds
Dude,
of
he's a
thousands of
crack
dollars.
whore. He loves all these sports.
I haven't played darts in a while, though. I mean, I love bowling. Look, I think that the judge of sports, right, is, I can't remember who said it, but someone said, baseball, you go to the stadium and you drink beer. Golfing, after your 18th hole, you go and drink. Darts, you drink. Bowling, you drink.
Yeah.
Maybe drinking is the moderation for what is and is not a sport.
Hey, poker you drink though. A lot of guys splash around.
So a sport.
I'm starting to see his
You
side.
get it? So we're going to be risk on supposed. Hey, you got 5 minutes to tell people what you're going to do in baseball.
Well, listen, here's the thing with our show.
Jeez,
because
man, you're dragging on here a little bit.
it starts at noon, right? Noon Pacific time, which sometimes it doesn't allow us to give any games, like any analysis. Like we're always looking at the previous day. Like, for example, today, there's 4 games that come on. Actually, I'm sorry. There's 1 game that came on before the show, and now there's 3 games that start up, before 4 o'clock. So what are we going to do? Are we going to start giving picks on the main show? Like, I don't know.
You got to give them picks.
We got to think about this. So I want to be able to give the folks picks. Now, obviously, if we once we get our website up, we'll be able to handle that. It'll be much easier. We'll have Instagram.
Absolutely. Texting.
Yeah, we'll be able to, to give our comments
Text
to the
network.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever it takes. So we're just getting started. It's the second show. We're just trying to hold ourselves accountable, let everybody know that, hey, we're here. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be consistent with our methodology. We're going to be able to provide as much value as we can in this show and the next show. So I don't know. It's kind of like we're becoming the Risk On 24-hour network here. Are we ever going to sleep?
No.
Okay, good. I like it. So for the afternoon and the evening, let me just cover a couple of things here, what we're looking at. There's double headers today, and what's changed over the last couple of years with extra inning games, they start, and if you go extra innings in baseball, the visiting team gets to start the top of the 10th with a player on second base.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Okay, so hear me out. They changed the rules to where when you go extra innings, everybody starts with a player on second base.
Participation trophies.
That is
No, they want the game to be faster.
They
you
do,
said,
but
right?
that factors a lot into the overs and the unders of the game.
Hey, comment if you're in the audience
I don't
right
even
now.
know what to
If
say
you're seeing
about
this
that.
at all, be honest. I want to see if you knew that. Did you know that with extra innings they put a man on second base? I mean, blew my mind.
So both teams get a crack at it though.
Yeah, crack.
So even if the first team scores, the home team gets a chance too.
Oh, so
Yeah, because it's fair.
oh, okay.
Right. So but that means
Give
how does
everyone a shot.
Everybody a shot. I mean,
so the
everyone
totals
gets a chance.
the totals you have to factor that into your algorithm with your totals.
at least they didn't go to like football. Like if you hit a home run on the first guy on base, game was over, and they just called it.
Yeah,
You want to know something else?
they changed that though.
They changed something else. Usually for the purists, baseball purists have to be so pissed off.
If you are a baseball purist, you're about to throw up.
So what happens in double headers now? They're usually 9-inning games, right?
Right.
Well, they said we're just going to make the double headers 2 7-inning games. Yeah, that's real.
It's real.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't like it. But today we're using John Means for the Orioles to go the first game.
Because he can go the whole game.
He's going to go all 7, man. He's going to dominate. So keep that in mind. There's 2 double headers today.
Does that change the way you bet?
Yeah, for sure it does. You don't.
Yeah, you can go
the
one pitcher.
bullpen factor. You have to factor in less bullpen usage, less variance.
Right.
You got your main guy on the hill. He's going 7 strong, hopefully. So the Mets and the Phillies, they're having a doubleheader today, so that's 2 7-inning games. And I also am looking at, of course, you got to look at the Yankees tonight. The Yankees are taking on the Blue Jays, and they're in Florida again.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Here
they're
we
at,
go again.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
They're down at Dunedin, Florida, where it's a hitter's paradise. But
okay, wait. If you don't go over, what's the over here?
yeah, but the problem is there's 2 stud pitchers.
What's the over though?
Let's take a look at it because I think it's probably going to be 8.5 if I had to guess. Let's see what we got. Meansy, Talon. Let me refresh here. I'm thinking it's going to be 8.5. No, it's 9.
Ouch.
Wow. Yeah, no action on that. Off just by looking at it. Like a lot of times.
Okay, so for the record, I'm going the over.
you're going to
No,
take.
I'm going to take the over for myself, but it won't be a risk on bet.
Okay,
You got
so
1 minute, buddy.
okay, over 9.
I'm taking the over.
All right, so
And that's the Yankees in Dunedin, right?
yeah, Yankees and Blue Jays. So we're looking at that. Just one more for the folks. We're looking at the Texas Rangers at the Tampa Bay Rays. We're looking at the over on that. So
Taking the over on the Texas Rangers and Tampa Bay Rays.
yeah, it's 8 runs. We're going over on that game. That is a pick for risk on. Okay.
Got it. Is that the risk on pick of the day?
Yeah, that's the risk on focus game of the day. We'll make that one the over. Texas at Tampa Bay over 8. You're getting, depending on where you it's plus 100, so even money. That's about all we got for now.
Hey, we love baseball. We love sports. We like betting. But most of all, we love risk. We take risk and we teach risk. We talk about the risk we're taking. But the difference with this show is we put our money where our mouth is. We're not full of whatever, you know. We tell you what we bet. We tell you what we do. We tell you what we own. We tell you the risk we're taking. This is Risk On for Jason Bartholomew, Crypto Joe, and the team. We'll see you tomorrow.
Go Orioles. Go Padres.
Go Angels.